It was a chilly October evening when a group of friends, Emily, Jake, Sarah, and Tom, decided to explore the legendary Hollow Creek. Known for its spooky tales and eerie legends, the creek was said to be haunted by the spirit of a young girl who had vanished years ago. The friends, excited by the thrill of adventure, packed their flashlights and snacks and headed out. As they arrived at the creek, the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows among the trees. The sound of rustling leaves and distant hoots of owls filled the air, heightening the suspense. Emily pulled out her phone to check the time. "It's just past 7. Let's see if we can find the old bridge," she suggested. With their flashlights illuminating the dark path, they ventured deeper into the woods. The branches seemed to whisper secrets as they walked, and the atmosphere felt heavier. After a few minutes, they stumbled upon the old, creaky wooden bridge, its surface covered in moss and the weight of years. "Let's take a picture," Sarah exclaimed, pulling everyone together. As they posed on the bridge, Emily noticed something strange, a faint glow beneath the water. "Look," she pointed. The others leaned over, peering into the creek, but the glow faded as quickly as it appeared. "Probably just a reflection," Jake shrugged, trying to sound brave. But as they crossed the bridge, an unsettling chill swept through the air, making them all shiver. Suddenly, they heard a soft giggle echoing through the trees. "Did you hear that?" Tom asked, his voice barely above a whisper. They all nodded, their eyes wide with fear. It sounded like a child, yet the woods were empty. "Let's go check it out," Emily suggested, trying to keep her voice steady. They followed the sound deeper into the forest, their flashlights flickering as the shadows grew longer. As they walked, they saw fleeting movements out of the corner of their eyes, dark shapes darting between the trees. Finally, they reached a small clearing. In the center stood an old, dilapidated swing set, the chains rusted and the seats worn, and there, swinging gently back and forth, was a single swing, even though there was no wind. "Okay, this is getting creepy," Sarah said, stepping back. Just then, they heard the giggle again, louder this time, echoing around them. The friends exchanged worried glances, but curiosity kept them rooted to the spot. "Who's there?" Jake called out, his voice shaky. The giggling stopped, replaced by an eerie silence. Suddenly, the swing stopped moving. A chill crept down their spines. "Let's go back," Tom suggested, clearly frightened. But before they could turn around, a soft voice floated through the air. "Play with me, I'm lonely." The friends froze, their hearts pounding. A pale figure appeared at the edge of the clearing. A girl, no older than 10, with long hair that hung over her face. She wore a tattered white dress, and her eyes glowed in the darkness. "Who are you?" Emily managed to ask, her voice trembling. The girl took a step closer, her bare feet silent on the ground. "I just want to play. You can't leave me here alone." Panicked, Jake grabbed Emily's arm. "We need to go, now." The others nodded in agreement, and they turned to run, but the girl's voice called out once more. "If you leave, you'll never see me again." They dashed back toward the bridge, fear driving them forward. The laughter rang in their ears as they sprinted, branches scratching at their arms and legs. When they finally reached the bridge, they didn't stop. They leapt over it and ran down the path leading back to their car. As they reached the vehicle, they fumbled with the keys, desperate to get inside. The moment the door slammed shut, they breathed a sigh of relief. But even as they drove away, they could still hear the girl's haunting giggle echoing in the distance. From that night on, the friends never spoke of what happened at Hollow Creek. But every October, as Halloween approached, they could still feel the chill in the air and hear the whispers of the girl, forever waiting for someone to play with her again. And deep in the woods, the swing still sways, untouched, as the spirit of Hollow Creek remains trapped in her lonely game.